G'day YouTube, Dishy here again. This is going to be a video response or contest entry. Oh sweet. How come as soon as you turn a camera on everybody gets their motorbikes out? Buggers. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, this is a video response for, or contest entry for Vengeful. He's running a contest for all his subscribers, very kind of him. Enter my contest Fuckers. Very appropriate, no, I'm Vengeful. There's a couple of rules, I'll just run through them all. Basically there are two contests running. He's got one for all his current or previous subscribers to this contest, and he's also running another one for his new subscribers that sub after this contest got started, which I think is really cool of him. So kudos to you, Ven, well done mate. Basically he wants to know, what is your carry out kit? Like, what's your concealed carry, your everyday sort of carry as far as firearms or weapons or anything like that? Does your state have the castle law or doctrine? If you do carry, what sort of event or reason sort of first made you want to carry a defensive weapon or a firearm? And the reasons why you do carry, if you do carry a firearm. If you don't happen to carry a firearm or anything like that, just he says to be a bit creative with his with your entry, which I'll try and do. Now I'll run through them pretty quick. Let me rephrase that. Legally, I don't carry a firearm. I definitely don't carry a firearm in public places, in towns or anything like that. I might forget to unpack it from my backpack if I'm going camping, but that would be a rare event if that ever did happen. My state or country doesn't have a castle law. Basically in Australia you cannot, I repeat, you cannot use a firearm as a defensive tool. It is only can be used as a hunting or sporting tool. If you were to use a firearm to defend your property or your life within your property, you will be in the shit. You will be probably more than likely going to jail unless it was a justifiable killing, which means that basically your life was in direct, immediate threat. Or even if you're a coven-free family, it's a very iffy area. The court case would be a very large, long, lengthy process, I can assure you. But anyway, moving on. So we don't have a castle law. Basically we can't use any form of weaponry to defend our property or our life or ourselves, unless it's in extreme circumstances. But as people say, and as I personally believe, I would rather be judged by 12 than put in the ground by 1. So that's my stand on that. I'm ex-military, so I used to carry and nearly every day. There was no specific reason why I carry firearms. Well, legally I don't, so I might just skip that bit because I think that could get me into trouble. Yeah. I've lost my train of thought. I've had a brain fart. Sweet. What I will do though is I'll just do a quick demonstration of what I do carry. I don't carry firearms, but I do carry pocket knives. Again, that's a very grey area with the law in Australia. In my state they're pretty relaxed on it all. Basically you can carry a blade if you have a reasonable excuse to be carrying one, e.g. oh, there goes my screensaver, e.g. that you need it for work, food preparation, sporting recreational activity, e.g. camping, hiking. So basically within my state, as long as you're not running around with the blade out waving it around in public, they're really not going to give you heat about it. You can't really use it as a defensive tool unless your life is directly threatened or you are getting the absolute crap beaten out of you and you think you're going to die. Then you might have a strong legal case. So that's the rules and my sort of answers on that. I know it's not the best, I'm sort of doing this on the fly today, but I'll show you what I carry and how I carry it, so we'll be back shortly. Okay, we're back. Just continuing with my video response entry for Vengeful. Basically imagine me sort of dressed up. Yeah, I know, not at the moment. But you know, sort of dressed up or going to a casual event or a function, somewhere where a big blade or something like that might not be so appropriate. People might feel a little intimidated if you happen to bring it out to open something or cut something. I generally carry the Skyline. Excellent blade, excellent blade. Very handy little, probably one of my most favourite EDC blades. I have it in my rotation quite a lot. Just a great light little knife. Not super intimidating, but it does the job if it needed to, if you know what I mean. So that's my sort of upmarket, like if I have to be casually dressed or anything like that, that's generally what I carry. 9 times out of 10 though, I tend to carry the I always tend to carry wear cargo pants, so in the bottom pocket there I carry the Tenacious. Zip tie mod flies open. Not a massive blade again, but it does the job quite nicely, and if it had to be pressed into a defensive role, it would definitely do the job. So that's what I generally 9 times out of 10 carry, unless I'm doing a bit of a rotation and just having a bit of a break from carrying the Tenacious. Now when I'm working or going into areas that are a little bit rough, say the suburbs aren't the greatest, things like that, this is what I carry. I think we all know what this one will be. Generally always rides in my top pocket, easy to get to. I do have a lanyard on it, but what I generally carry, Resilience. Big mofo of a folder. I mean, that is just to give you a comparison there, that is a big mofo blade. Just even bringing that out, people shit themselves. So if I had to be pressed into a defensive encounter, I'd want that. That's going to sort it out pretty quick. Now, last but not least, I do a lot of hiking and camping. You might have seen a couple of my vids, and I never leave home without it. It's my American Express when I'm going bush, especially when I've got my daughter with me. As I say in a couple other vids, there's certain areas that people tend to grow certain substances out in the bush and don't really want it to be disturbed, so when I'm out there, this is what I carry. Ontario Marine Raider SP10 with Punisher skull, just to add that bit more badass. But I do not leave home and go into the scrub without this. Just a fan. I mean, 2 pound of steel. You're not going to mess with someone that's going to be flinging that at you. You're going to be running. Plus, it's a great camp survival tool. Excellent, excellent. But anyway, guys, get over to Vengeful, check him out, subscribe to him. As I say, if you're a current subscriber, get in the contest. Great prizes. Got a M16, sorry, not the gun, the knife, M16 blade. On that point, I'm having a little bit of difficulty with customs at the moment in regards to a previous blade I ordered. So, as to not rock the boat a bit more, I want to donate that prize to Ziva for Freedom. She resides in the States, and I think that she would really love to have that sort of little, well, they're not little, but the M16. So if I do win, by the grace of God, that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to actually donate it to Ziva for Freedom. Again, new YouTuber, check her out and subscribe. I'll put annotation in there. Anyway, guys, that's my entry. Hope everyone's doing alright, and we'll catch you soon. See yous.